What's up guys, Danny back at the Guitar Bay here. Going to chat about the new Helix range. So exciting news that came out. I'm a bit late to the party, but hey, going to give my thoughts. The Helix Stadium has been announced. Line 6 finally updating the Helix family. And yeah, they've come out with the Helix Stadium floor and the XL floor. So one without the pedal, one with. I think it's very exciting times for the modeling industry and for Line 6 to finally step up, because in my opinion, from the stuff that Line 6 have done in the past, they do amazing effects. From having a Helix myself, an HX Stomp, loved it. What was always lacking for me, regardless how hard I tried, what I downloaded, I could never get the amp models to sound so good. And recently, actually, I picked up a ToneX from IK Multimedia for €100. I'm gonna review this soon. This has been giving me that amp model thing that the Helix was missing. So, with the new technology that they've got a touch screen, they've got the Agora modeling engine. I really think if Line 6 can nail the amp sounds, we're gonna have the ultimate solution on a floor platform, and it's a very exciting time for Line 6. The price is coming in at $1,799 on the Stadium floor, and then we have the XL floor, which is going to be the flagship, I imagine, at $2,199. The backpack is €249. Savage. One thing that I hope, and I think they're going to do better with the Helix, is because of the world of decreasing and size and portability. I had the Helix recently for a short period, and although I loved it and had so much fun with it, it's heavy. And what's crazy to think that we would say I don't want to lug around a tube amp anymore, to now we're saying I don't want to lug around a Line 6 Helix, which is, I think they've reduced the weight a lot and the size. So that's also a good thing. I mean, we have to think about the modern day guitar player traveling, wanting to pack everything in a backpack. And I'm trying recently to really reduce everything. And that's why the ToneX is really, for me, the ultimate solution at the moment. So €100 on the used market for this. I've got a Fender amp on one of the channels, and the other's a Marshall. So you've clean and crunch, just trying to keep things basic. Things are a bit overkill sometimes. We've so much choice nowadays and so many effects. But at the end of the day, do we use all of them? I don't know. I think this new line of Line 6 Helix is going to be perfect for the gigging musicians out there, the touring musicians, but they are probably the minority of people who are buying this. So, do you think that the price is worth it? I guess it is. Yeah, €2,000 is not, or dollars, is not that crazy for an all-in-one solution. And if, like I said, if Line 6 can nail the amps, they'll have the ultimate solution. And Line 6 do the ultimate effects, in my opinion. The delays, the reverbs. You're fighting with Strymon, you're fighting with, the Klon is a great overdrive in the Helix. The compressors, they're all amazing. But, I'm trying to go back to keeping basic again, and that's why I'm loving the Mercuriall amp model stuff. And through our Xvive here that we got sponsored, running with a junior, as basic as you can get, and loving the sound, But yeah, to wrap up the Line 6 Helix new range, very excited to see how it comes. You know, they've got big competition with Neural DSP, with Kemper. We're at a point where modeling has become so far and so accessible now that actually I don't know if we can get any better. And in my opinion, back to the old tube versus digital thing, you'll never recreate a tube amp in the room sound with a direct cabinet behind you, but in a recording scenario where, you know, you have a microphone recorded sound, I think we can pretty much get that down to a T now, down to, you know, 99% where people won't notice. But yeah, that was my thoughts on the new Helix Stadium. I think it's going to be an awesome product. Line 6 are in my opinion, they have the best community. They update regularly, and they're still going to update the old products, which I think is awesome. And if they can keep it somewhat compact, keep it easy to use like the Helix has been, and the routing capabilities of the Helix and stuff, it's just the best out there. And but I'm really enjoying the ToneX at the moment. This thing is epic, and I'm just trying to keep things basic. And you know, Waste guitar players are spoiled for choice recently, but I think this new product from Line 6 is very, very exciting, and I would love to try it, but I personally do not feel the need to give out €2,000 for that, because I'm not a touring musician. I'm a pub cover band musician, and actually 2 sounds are enough for me. But yeah, that's just my thoughts.